Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Sunday preview. The Tau Empire needs you. On the far fringes of the galaxy, the Tau Empire continues its relentless expansion, and we're pretty sure joining them is a lot easier than beating them. If you do want to give them a rough time, some classic made-to-order orcs should do the trick. So there's a little video right here, but we're going to take a look at the full article. Codex Tau Empire. New dawn for the Tau Empire is upon us, and it's time to bring the greater good to the galaxy. Codex Tau Empire is going up for pre-order this Saturday. The new book is packed with detachments and datasheets for your Firecast troops and auxiliaries, with the full breadth of the new Kroot range adding flexible light skirmishers to the infamous Tau gun lines. The book also contains up-to-date lore on the Tau Empire and their state of affairs, new combat patrol rules, and updated Crusade campaign rules that task you with bringing new planets into the fold. If you're a die-hard Tau Empire fan, you can also pick up the collector's edition version of the Codex. Alright, so it looks like we got the rest of the Tau coming right here. So first we have the Kroot Shaper, and this one's got the alternative assembly. And then we have these other two variants as well. 3 new Kroot leaders emerge to take command of the auxiliaries. The War Shaper is an experienced fighter that leads the carnivores from the front, while the Trail Shaper seeks out advantageous terrain so its warband can better ambush the prey. Flesh Shaper fills the dual roles of tribal shaman and nutritionist, and they're a dab hand in a scrum with the razor sharp knives and expert butchery skills. Alright, so we've got the 1 new Shaper and then the 2 that were in the box as well for 3 total new Shapers. Alright, and then we had the Kroot Lone-spear. So he is the new mounted Kroot. So very cool once again with the big old sniper rifle. We know he adds a bunch of bonuses too, like nearby Kroot. Not all Kroot are communal souls, and those that range ahead often prefer the company of a nimble calamandra. Beasts to other warriors. Known as lone spears, these deadly hunters are expert mobile marksmen, whether sniping targets from afar or hurling explosive tipped javelins into enemy vehicles. Alright, and then we had the Krootox Rider. So again, this one was in the box set recently released. Very, very cool and massive upgrade from the previous Krootox. Older and less impulsive Krootox are used as mobile weapons platforms in battle, where the bond they share with the Krootox Riders is so strong that the gunner can move into position with barely a gesture. The weapons they mount are the largest carried by Krootox skin bands and can be fired accurately on the move. So really cool model right here, again featured in the box set. Alright, and then we had the Krootox Rampagers, another new unit, brand new from the box set. The brute strength of a Krootox isn't only used to lug heavy equipment around, and particularly vicious specimens are prime mounted for daring shock assault units known as Krootox Rampagers. This unit of 3 Rampagers is a pure wrecking ball in close combat, pairing the melee skills of the rider with the savage fury of juvenile Krootox. These are absolutely amazing models right here. I love these things. Alright, and then we had the Kroot Carnivores. Kroot Carnivores are the backbone of the kin band and are lightly equipped so they can skirmish easily through dense terrain. The classic Carnivores return in a brand new box of 10 miniatures with never seen before weapon options, plus all the claws, meat, and fetishes you need to outfit your Kroot. Alright, and then we had the new Kroot Hounds. Traditional Kroot hunting techniques made frequent use of Kroot Hounds to chase down and tie up their prey, and it works just as well on the battlefields of the 41st millennia. They're lightning fast and are able to charge after advancing and can even hold objectives when near a Kroot character. That's a lot of utility packed into 5 good boys. So I absolutely love the new Kroot Hounds. Awesome dynamic poses, beautiful detail, and like muscular sculpts. Just very, very cool. Alright, and then we had the new Combat Patrol Tau Empire. And this is interesting too because it kind of breaks up the trend of them removing vehicles. Now obviously this is just a transport, but we do see them actually leaving some of the vehicles in. So first it was the Necrons with the Doomstalker, and now we have the Tau with the Devilfish. The new Tau Empire Combat Patrol enters the arena of small-scale Warhammer 40,000 action with balanced mechanized force, mounting troops in a mobile Devilfish transport while their comrades offer supporting fire. The commander, piloting a sturdy Enforcer battlesuit, leads from the front with a powerful array of ranged weapons while the Breacher team closes in for a short-range firefight, and 10 Pathfinders support their comrades from afar with the pinpoint marker light targeting. So pretty nice box set overall. You get 10 Fire Warriors / Breachers, you get 10 Pathfinders, you got 1 Commander, and then you get the Devilfish Transport. It's going to give you a lot of mobility, a lot of guns, a lot of bodies, a couple drones to go along with it. And overall, I think this is a nice box set and a good start to a Tau Force. And realistically, this one couples pretty well with the previous box set too. So if you already have the old Tau Combat Patrol, I think this goes along nicely with it. So now we have some more accessories, Tau Empire dice set, and datasheet cards. Complete your Tau Empire collection with a pack of 16 frosted white dice with pale blue pips and the Tau Sept logo on the 6, while keeping your datasheets close at hand thanks to the datasheet card pack. Each pack contains 44 quick reference cards and a fancy blue foil edges. usable in both combat patrol and regular match play games of Warhammer 40,000. So really nice. I actually like these dice a lot. They are very cool. The frosted look, the Tau Sept logo on the pip. And then, of course, we have the Tau Empire datasheet cards. And they have sort of like a metallic blue around them and come in a nice carrying case. Really nice accessories right here. Obviously, the dice boycott continues. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now back to the video. We have some made-to-order dice. So we have the old Death Dread right here in metal, and then we've also got the old Commandos and the old Knobs. Looking quite dated after the new upgraded stuff came out. It's impossible to keep orcs away from a good fight, and these made-to-order kits are so keen to a scrap that they've traveled across time to get stuck in. The clanking orc dreadnought tears into troops with a pair of claws with cut-through power armor like butter, while the stealthy Blood Axe Commandos strike from the shadows, and a squad of 5 knobs show the runtier boys how it's done, wearing some vintage orc fashion if the horned helmets are anything to go by. So the old Blood Axe Commandos just look absolutely terrible after the new amazing Commandos. And then, of course, the knobs, not looking as outdated, but still pretty weak. But glad to see people have the opportunity to pick those up on a made-to-order basis. And again, it's nice to see Games Workshop bringing back this stuff because it tells you that once something's gone, it's not necessarily gone forever, which sort of goes contrary to like their FOMO mentality, which honestly, anything that's the opposite of the FOMO Games Workshop has been pushing is definitely a good thing. All right, and then we had the Warhammer Heroes Set 4. The Warhammer Heroes blind box miniatures are headed to select Target stores and Target's website in the United States. Series 4 features Strike Force Justinian. 7 miniatures from a variety of Space Marine squads featuring intercessors, an assault intercessor, a heavy intercessor, an eliminator, and a captain, with a random figure in each box. Each miniature comes with its own Kill Team data card containing their full rules and a ploy for team use. All you need is any 6 of the 7 operatives to start playing Kill Team. They are available now, but note that you won't be able to buy them directly from the Warhammer.com store. So available only at Target. Very cool though. Definitely some nice poses right here and a cool kill team from what I understand as well. And does include a captain, so that's pretty awesome. All right, and then also from Warhammer the Horus Heresy, we have the Sola Auxilia, Basilisk, and Medusa. So the way Games Workshop had worded it, it sounded like these weren't coming till like much later in the year. So very cool to see the Basilisk and Medusa coming out. Really nice models right here and cool variants. To your loyalist/traitor, delete as appropriate. Opponents think that they are safe hiding behind walls and ruins. Rain down a storm of artillery upon them with the workhorse ordnance vehicles of the Sola Auxilia, the Basilisk, and the Medusa. Each kit includes 1 tank armed with either the Basilisk's infamous long-range Earthshaker cannon or the Medusa's deadly armor-rending Medusa mortar. Okay, so it sounds like they're selling these as 2 separate kits rather than just giving you the multiple options built into 1 kit, which again kind of follows Games Workshop trend where they initially release it as 2 separate kits and then much later on after they're like part of the range and not selling that well, they'll combine them together, raise the price slightly, and then you get both of the weapon options. But that is how it sounds like they're being released. All right, and then we have the Hermes Assault Sentinel Squadron. The Hermes Light Sentinel is a Sola Auxilia premier fast skirmishing walker, built for raw speed and equipment with a surprisingly powerful arsenal for a machine of its size. This kit builds 2 Hermes Light Sentinels with a wide range of options, including additional armor plates and weapons to turn them into elite Hermes Veletaris Sentinels for headlong frontal assault. Okay, so very cool. This is going to come in a 2-pack right here. Previously, we saw like the bigger, heavier Sentinel sold in a single pack. So we'll have to see how the pricing is on these. And I would imagine there's going to be people out there using these potentially as like Scout Sentinels again in 40k. But pretty nice. Cool little models right here. All right, and then from Black Library, we have War for the Mortal Realms. Chart the continuing history of Warhammer Age of Sigmar and the War of the Mortal Realms. A new omnibus collection companion novel for each edition of the game, with the new interstitial sections bridging the gaps between major events in the Age of Sigmar. It's a perfect way to get caught up with the affairs of the Mortal Realms before the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar lands later this year, with exciting stories from Chris Wright, Josh Reynolds, and Darius Hanks. And then we have Yndrasta, the Celestial Spear, coming out in paperback. And then we have The End and the Death coming out, Volume 2 in paperback. So very cool. Definitely a big release for the Tau, the remainder of the range, the Codex now. So it's going to become official for like gameplay / tournament rules, We know we have a balanced data slate not too far down the line as well. That should cover the Dark Angels, and then likely the Tau will make it on there as well. Not sure if we're going to see the Chaos make it in time, but we do have the Orcs and Custodes codexes just came out as well. So we should see at least these 4 codexes with new updated points. Dark Angels, Tau, Adeptus Custodes, and then Orcs. And then, of course, all the regular stuff updated as well. And now we have the remainder of the new Kroot stuff coming out here, the new Tau Empire Combat Patrol. So definitely should be a big week. Let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And of course, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I can't wait for the new Tau. And I'm out of here.